Welcome back everyone, and thank you for being here today. I'm really excited that you've joined me, because what we're about to explore might completely change how you think about the smallest coins in your pocket. Today's story is not about gold bars, rare paintings, or luxury assets. It's about a humble copper-colored coin, something most people would overlook without a second thought. We're talking about the Liberty 1 cent 1962 USA coin, a penny with a face value of just 1 cent, yet under extraordinary circumstances, connected to an astonishing worth of $892 million. That massive difference between what it says it's worth and what it can actually be worth is not fantasy, and it's not luck alone. It comes from a fascinating combination of minting errors, production mistakes, rare mint mark anomalies, unusual striking conditions, and incredible possibilities that have turned certain ordinary-looking pennies into legendary treasures. At first glance, the 1962 Liberty 1 cent looks completely familiar. It carries the classic Lincoln portrait on the front, a design that had already been in use for more than half a century by that point. The word Liberty appears beside Lincoln's profile, along with the date 1962. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial stands tall, representing history, stability, and national identity. Millions of these pennies were struck and released into circulation. They passed through countless hands, were dropped into cash registers, stored in jars, and spent without hesitation. No one at the time imagined that a coin from this year could ever be discussed in the same breath as values reaching into the hundreds of millions. And that is exactly why this story is so powerful. The year 1962 sits at a very interesting point in American coinage history. The United States Mint was producing massive quantities of coins to support a growing economy. Machines were fast, efficient, and built for volume. While quality control existed, it was nowhere near as technologically advanced as it is today. Coins were struck at incredible speeds, and small mechanical issues, worn dies, misaligned parts, or flawed metal could easily slip through unnoticed. When you combine human oversight with high-speed machinery, errors are inevitable. Most errors are minor and go unnoticed forever, but some are dramatic, rare, and historically significant. To understand how a 1962 1-cent coin could be associated with a value as high as $892 million, we first need to understand how a penny is made. Every penny starts its life as a metal strip, primarily copper during this era. These strips are rolled to a precise thickness, then punched into round blanks known as planchets. These planchets are cleaned, heated, and prepared for striking. They are then fed into coin presses where engraved dies strike the design into the metal with tremendous force. When every step works perfectly, the result is a normal penny. When something goes wrong at any stage, a mint error is born. One of the most valuable and dramatic errors is the wrong planchet error. This occurs when a penny is struck on a planchet intended for another denomination or even another type of coin entirely. Imagine a 1962 Lincoln cent struck on a dime planchet, a foreign planchet, or a blank of incorrect metal composition. The resulting coin would have the penny design but the wrong weight, thickness, and sometimes even the wrong color. These errors are exceptionally rare, especially when they come from earlier decades like the 1960s. A confirmed wrong planchet 1962 penny would be an instant numismatic sensation. Closely related to this are weight and thickness anomalies. A standard 1962 penny has a specific weight that collectors know well. Any deviation from that standard immediately raises questions. A lighter coin could indicate missing metal, an incomplete planchet, or metal composition errors. A heavier coin might suggest it was struck on a thicker blank or a blank intended for another coin. Many incredible discoveries begin when someone weighs a coin and realizes something doesn't add up. Another major contributor to extreme value is the double die error. Unlike many errors that happen during the striking of individual coins, double die errors occur when the die itself is created incorrectly. During the die-making process, if the hub impresses the design onto the die more than once at slightly different angles or positions, doubling occurs. Every coin struck from that die will show the same doubling. On a 1962 Liberty 1 cent, doubling might appear in the word Liberty, the date, Lincoln's eye or jawline, or even the inscriptions on the reverse. True double dies show clear separation and depth, not just blurry or flat lines. Strong double die cents from this era are among the most sought-after coins in American numismatics. Mint mark errors add another layer of intrigue. In 1962, pennies were struck at multiple mints, including Philadelphia and Denver. Denver coins carry a small d mint mark. Errors involving mint marks can significantly increase a coin's value. These include doubled mint marks, repunched mint marks, weak or missing mint marks, and misplaced mint marks. A clearly doubled or unusually positioned D on a 1962 penny would immediately attract the attention of collectors and experts. Off-center strikes are some of the most visually striking mint errors. These occur when the planchet is not properly aligned within the striking chamber. As a result, part of the design misses the planchet, leaving a blank area. The most valuable off-center coins are those that still show the full date and mint mark. A dramatically off-center 1962 penny with the date fully visible would be both rare and highly desirable. Broad strike errors occur when the collar that normally restrains the coin during striking fails to engage. Without the collar, the metal spreads outward, creating a coin that is wider and thinner than normal. A broad-struck 1962 Lincoln cent would look noticeably different from a standard penny and would immediately stand out to anyone familiar with U.S. coinage. Double strikes and multiple strikes happen when a coin is struck more than once, sometimes rotating or shifting between strikes. These errors can create overlapping images, ghostly outlines, or dramatic distortions of the design. A double-struck 1962 penny might show two slightly offset portraits of Lincoln or doubled architectural elements on the Lincoln Memorial. Each multiple-strike coin is unique, making them especially fascinating to collectors. Strike-through errors add another dimension to the story. These occur when foreign material such as grease, metal shavings, or debris interferes with the striking process. When this happens, parts of the design may be missing, distorted, or sunken. While small grease strike-throughs are relatively common, dramatic strike-throughs that significantly alter the coin's appearance are much rarer and more valuable. Clipped planchet errors result from mistakes during the punching of planchets from metal strips. These errors create coins with missing portions along the edge, often curved or straight. Genuine clipped planchets show metal flow toward the missing area, proving the error occurred during minting. A large, clean clip on a 1962 penny would be both visually striking and highly collectible. Lamination errors occur when impurities or bonding issues within the metal cause layers to separate. These errors can appear as cracks, peeling metal, or flaps lifting from the surface of the coin. A dramatic lamination error on a 1962 Liberty 1 cent would be especially notable, as it reveals hidden problems in the metal itself. Die cracks, die breaks, and cuts further expand the list of possibilities. As dies wear down, they develop cracks. Metal flows into these cracks during striking, creating raised lines on the coin. In extreme cases, a piece of the die breaks away entirely, forming a cud. A large cut affecting Lincoln's portrait or the lettering on a 1962 penny would be a major rarity. Condition plays a crucial role in determining value. A rare error coin in poor condition can still be valuable, but the same error preserved in mint state condition can be worth exponentially more. Coins with sharp details, original luster, and minimal wear are always more desirable. A 1962 penny with a major error preserved in near-perfect condition would be considered a world-class collectible. Authentication is essential when discussing coins associated with extreme valuations.